Ever notice how, just before the magic begins at Walt Disney World, you're asked to put your finger on a glowing scanner? It feels a bit sci-fi and a little intrusive. You're about to fly with Peter Pan. Why is Disney taking your fingerprint? That curiosity is exactly what today's deep dive is about. After years of visiting and studying Disney's policies, I promise the truth is less sinister. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to unpack 8 insider secrets about Disney's finger scanners, how to make them work smoothly, why they sometimes misread fingers, how to bypass them, and what they tell us about the future of park entry. Stick around, because missing just one of these could cost you precious rope drop minutes or leave you fumbling at the gate. Ready? Let's go. Let's clear up the biggest misconception right away. Disney does not keep your fingerprint. The system you encounter at the gates is called ticket tag. On your first entry, the scanner takes a quick image of your finger, converts that image into a numerical code, and links that code to your park ticket or magic band. Then the image is immediately deleted. When you come back, the scanner simply checks that the code matches what's on the ticket. There's no secret database of fingerprints under Cinderella Castle, just a string of numbers that say, yep, this ticket belongs to this guest. That unique code stays with you for the length of your ticket. It means you can re-enter quickly without digging out a wallet or passport every time. Why bother? 2 words: ticket fraud. Disney's multi-day tickets get cheaper per day the longer you stay, which creates an incentive for people to use half their tickets and sell the unused days to someone else. Without some form of ID check, a 5-day pass could easily change hands mid-week. Ticket tag shuts that down by tying each ticket to one guest. If you're worried about handing over biometrics, you're not alone. Disney knows guests have privacy concerns, which is why they're transparent about how ticket tag works. Their official privacy FAQ confirms that the finger image is converted to a code and then discarded, and Plan Disney, Disney's own Q&A panel, reiterates that no actual biometric data is stored. Still uncomfortable? There is a loophole. Stop by Guest Relations before you enter and ask to opt out. They'll verify your identity with a photo ID and set up your ticket without the finger scan. This system isn't new. Back in the 1990s, Disney used a 2-finger reader, but it was slow and bulky. In 2006, they switched to the single finger scan you see today. The goal has always been the same: link each ticket to one person so the system can recognize you instantly. Before we move on, here's a quick teaser. Imagine you're in line at the Magic Kingdom. It's barely dawn, and the person in front of you keeps getting a red light on the scanner. A cast member leans over and says, "Did you use the same finger as yesterday?" Wait, what? Using the wrong finger is a common mistake. In the next segment, I'll explain why consistency matters and share a few easy hacks that seasoned parkgoers use to sail through those tap styles. The number one mistake I see at the gates is guests swapping fingers. When you first link your ticket, the system creates your code based on whichever finger you used. Switch to a different finger on day 2, and the scanner won't recognize you. It's such a common slip-up that cast members have a phrase for it. Same finger, same ticket. Make it a game. Call it your magic finger so everyone remembers. If you do mix it up, don't panic. A cast member can reset your ticket tag in a few seconds, but that delay can feel like forever when there's a crowd behind you. Placement matters too. The scanner isn't reading your fingerprint lines, it's mapping certain points on your finger. Lay the finger flat, keep it still, and press down firmly but gently. No tapping. Small hands sometimes struggle because they don't hit the right data points. Toddlers may have better luck with their middle finger since it's bigger. Remember, everyone 3 years and older is expected to use ticket tag. Here's a family hack. Mark the finger you used on day 1 with a tiny sticker or dab of nail polish so everyone remembers which one to press. Practice at home so the ritual feels fun instead of stressful when you're juggling strollers and snacks. It may sound like a bit much, but there's someone out there taking notes and trying this out, so not so crazy now, huh? Another key tip: wipe off sunscreen or residue before scanning to avoid misreads. Also, pay attention to placement. Align your finger with the grooves and press lightly. For younger kids, guide their hand so it hits the right points. This tiny adjustment speeds entry and gives them a sense of accomplishment. Now let's talk about what happens when things go wrong. If the scanner flashes blue or red, Don't get flustered. Politely tell the cast member you're having trouble. They can verify your ticket on an iPad, reset your ticket tag, or have you rescan with a different finger. If you're injured or have a band-aid, visit guest relations to set up an alternate finger or bypass the scanner. For guests who prefer not to scan at all, a photo ID still can be used instead. You'll need to show it each time you enter, but you'll avoid the biometric process entirely. Oh, and one more thing. Dry, wet hands and warm, cold fingers before scanning because moisture and chill can confuse the sensor. Since the numeric codes aren't actually unique, there's no risk of your fingerprint being stolen. It's just an extra layer of accountability. Now, let's switch gears for a moment. Imagine you're park hopping. You tap your ticket and the scanner flashes blue because someone else used your magic band earlier. In our final segment, we'll cover edge cases like this and peek at how Disney might use biometrics and wearables to make entry even more seamless. Edge cases? Oh, there are plenty. A frequent one is the accidental swap. A family member grabs the wrong magic band or ticket card and taps in. The system flags the mismatch because the finger code doesn't align with the ticket. A cast member resets your ticket tag or asks for ID and you're on your way. Intentional sharing will void your pass, though. What if you injure your scanning finger? Talk to guest relations. They can assign a different finger or bypass the scanner entirely. Even if you can't use your finger at all, a photo ID works. The key is to be proactive and handle it before you reach the gate. During the pandemic, Disney paused finger scanning to reduce touch points. Its return underscores that ticket tag is a convenience and fraud deterrent rather than a strict requirement. Now, remember, the scanner isn't reading your actual fingerprint ridges. The scanners use a technology called biometric subsurface thermal imaging. Instead of a high-res photo of your fingerprint, they map several points on your finger to create a unique numerical value. Cold or wet fingers can confuse it, so warm your hands and dry them after swimming or sunscreen, especially if you've been at the water parks. Looking forward, Disney is always experimenting. They've piloted facial recognition, added Magic Band Plus wearables, and rolled out Magic Mobile so entry, payments, and PhotoPass can be handled by your face, watch, or phone in one seamless experience. Now, before we wrap up, here are a few extra tips to make entry smoother. If you have a multi-day ticket, link your finger at a less crowded entrance like Epcot's International Gateway so later visits are faster. Add your ticket to Magic Mobile or Magic Band Plus so your phone or watch handles the tap. You still scan your finger, but there's one less thing to misplace. Carry ID anyway because random spot checks happen, and yes, sanitize after you scan. Now you know the real reason behind Disney's finger scan, how the system works, and how to make it work for you. It's not a secret data grab, it's a fraud prevention tool that's been around for decades and is designed to protect both Disney and its guests. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about the ticket tag system at Walt Disney World? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you learned something, please like, share, and subscribe for more hidden secrets. And also, click the next video on your screen. Your adventure is just beginning.